Hello, hello, and welcome back to the art room, my second grade friends. All right, this lesson for my second grade friends has to do with, we're talking about the life cycles of the butterfly because, surprise, surprise, upcoming with your classroom teachers, you're going to be working on the life cycle of the butterfly, from caterpillar to butterfly, that nice life cycle. You're going to be working on that and learning about that, so I thought we'd make a little bit of art to kind of introduce us to that process today, to kind of go along with that. It also accomplishes one of our Virginia State standards of learning, so that would be the one where our second grade friends are learning the vocabulary for and being able to use 3 different kinds of lines. So those kinds of lines would be vertical, horizontal, and diagonal. So today I'm going to be showing you how to draw this picture that includes, and we're going to be using our vocab words as we go, it includes vertical, horizontal, and diagonal lines, and it also includes and we'll label it as we go, this life cycle of the butterfly, right? So it'll be able to accomplish both of those, and we'll have a little bit of fun, all right? If you're watching this in Seesaw, there was another activity video that you'll see for this week. That was just me reading Waiting for Wings, which is an awesome book about the butterfly's life cycle. Highly recommend that wherever you like to get your books from, or checking out at your library, because it's an awesome one. But you can also just for this lesson just watch the video of me reading it here in Seesaw. If you're watching it on that. If that one, for that activity, Seesaw, remember, won't let me actually take off the little response button. So if you feel like you need to respond to the read alouds in Seesaw, you could just put like a thumbs up or a done. The ones that I want an actual response to, of like a picture of the artwork, so you would do the artwork and then take a picture of it and send it to me, that would be the lessons. That would be this activity right here in Seesaw, the one where I'm actually going to show you how to make the art. That would be the one that I'm looking for a picture of the artwork to be turned in on. Okay, so let's get started. Right, to make this beautiful, beautiful picture, right, we're going to start. You're going to need a pencil and a paper. So friends, do you have a pencil and a paper? Awesome. At the end of this project, I'm just going to show you using my whiteboard how to draw all of this. But at the end of the project, you're going to want to color in, because that's the really, really fun part, right, is the coloring part. Just use whatever you've got. So if you've got crayons, use that. Markers, use that. If you've got paint, use that. Gel pens, use that. Color pencils, use that. Whatever you're using to color in is fine. If you don't have anything at home to color in with, remember to contact your school. Have them contact Kristen O'Neill, that's me, right? And I will hook you up with some coloring in supplies if you have nothing to color in with at home. Let me know, because I want you to be able to do that. But first, we're going to go ahead and get started on the drawings. Let's get going. Get that pencil, get that paper out. All right. I'm going to use different colors throughout my drawing just so that you can see things better. I usually do that with this project just so that, because if I drew everything in purple, you wouldn't be able to kind of see the different lines that I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and get started. I like to start over here in this corner, so go up to that corner, okay, of your paper. I'm going to go ahead and do a diagonal line down. So that's diagonal. And a diagonal line is not, so for our vocabulary, and we'll go ahead and do that in a different color so you can see. A diagonal line is going sideways. Ooh. Let's try that again. Even art teachers make mistakes. It's fine. All right, a diagonal line goes from one corner to another corner. A horizontal line is one that goes across the paper like that. And a vertical line goes up and down a paper like that. Okay, so we're going to be using all of these kinds of lines in our picture. So start with a diagonal line going out like this, and then let's go ahead and do a horizontal line going back. So that would be a line going across the paper. Yes, all right. And that is our first leaf right there. That's going to be one of our leaves in the corner over here. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and do another leaf over here. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a diagonal line. So that's that line that's going across and down the paper, diagonal line. All right, make sure that you're saying these vocab words with me as you go, okay? So that is a diagonal line. Yes. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a horizontal line going back across. Yes. So the diagonal line is going down like this. The horizontal one is going across the paper. Yes. All right. This leaf at the bottom, I'm going to start down here. I'm going to do let's go ahead and do a diagonal line up. And for this one, we're going to do a vertical line down, okay? So here, I'm going to change up the color so you can see that. There we go. All right. So the purple line is diagonal, and the vertical line is the pink one. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and do a cute little flower in this corner. Here's how we're going to do it. Take your pencil, put it right here, okay, in the corner of your paper. Remember, if I'm ever going too fast, you can pause this video and you can watch it as many times or rewind it or whatever you need to do. Stop it and then play it again when you're ready to go. All right, I'm going to start right here. I'm going to go around like this. Take a different color so you can see this. All right. Next, with my pencil, I'm going to start here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And then I'm going to use a different color so you can see it. I'm going to do horizontal lines. So those horizontal lines, remember, those are the ones that are going across the paper, okay? So I'm going to do some horizontal lines right here in the middle of that flower. Beautiful. All right. Awesome. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some texture. You guys have heard that word from me in your art learning before. A little bit of texture to those leaves. So you can see on our leaf picture, I've added a little bit of these lines. So we can kind of see that's got that detail. It looks like it would be a little bumpy if I touch the leaf, and that's what we're kind of going for. Because that's how they feel in real life. They're a little bit bumpy. They've got those little kind of what we call veins running through it. So I'm going to use my pink for that. And how we're going to do this, okay? We're going to start up here with this first leaf that we did. We're going to draw a diagonal line going through the leaf. So remember, diagonal is a line that's going across the paper like this. It's at a kind of a slant, really. We're going to use that diagonal line, okay? Awesome. And then watch these lines I'm about to do, okay? I'm going to start here. I'm going to go up to the other side, up to the other side, up to the other side. There you go. All right, that adds a little bit of that texture to it. Now we got to do the same thing over here, just going this way. So I'm going to start with my pencil. I'm going to do a diagonal line, right, cutting through. So remember that diagonal line is like this. It's going this way, right? Line going up and then down, up and then down, up and then down. Just practice that as many times as you need to get it. It's totally fine. It takes a little bit of practice. Remember, I've done this many times. This is your first time doing it. If you need to like pause it, do it again. Try to get it so you get it right. That's totally fine. That's normal. Okay. This, like I said, this takes practice. Okay. Next, down here, we're going to do a diagonal line going up. Right. So I'm going to start here and go up at kind of a slant. Right. That's that diagonal. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and add these texture lines. Watch this. So we're going to go up and then down, up, then down, up, then down. Yes, and now what I have are 3 beautiful leaves and a beautiful flower over here. Now that we've done that, we've kind of put the setting together, it's time for us to actually add all the parts that make up the stages of the butterfly's life. So up here, the first stage, the first thing that happens is a butterfly starts out in the world as an egg. Okay, so little eggs, these they lay little eggs on these leaves. Yes, okay, that's how it gets started. So the first thing we need to do, let me get a different color for this. All right, the first thing we need to do, use this one. All right, is we're going to draw some little circles on this leaf. So draw some circles with me. All right? Yes. Okay. And we are going to call those little circles, we're going to write next to them, write the word eggs. That's E-G-G-S right there. Eggs. All right? So those are the eggs. That's where the life of this butterfly starts out. They start as eggs. Then the eggs hatch, right? So I'm going to go ahead and draw this line going down here with an arrow, because that's going to be the next. We're going to start here with our lifespan. They go down here to where they become a sweet little larva, which we call caterpillar. We know that they're little caterpillars when they hatch. Yes. You guys might have gone outside and seen some creepy crawly caterpillars out. I saw a really fuzzy one the other day. It was really cute, and it was like trying to walk across the road, and it was really fuzzy, and it was just kind of slowly just doing his thing, just making his way, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and draw a caterpillar down here. So I'm gonna erase just a little bit of space right here, so I have some space to draw. Okay, I'm gonna draw an oval first. If you're wondering what an oval is, that's just if I took a circle and I stretched it out, right? I'm going to make that little oval, and I often have students, you know what, I'm going to redo that one. I often have students laugh and giggle because I usually call my oval, I usually compare it to a corn dog. I'm like, if you're thinking about the shape of a corn dog, that would be an oval. There we go. I like that one better. Yeah. Okay, so I've got my caterpillar. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to my little caterpillar, right? I'm going to add 2 little antennas in his head. 2 little baby ones. Like the fuzzy one I saw yesterday had 2 little ones coming up, right? I'm going to go ahead and give him 2 eyeballs and a smile. 2 eyeballs and a smile. He's happy about being a caterpillar. I'm going to give him a bunch of little legs. Bunch of little legs. And then this is the really, okay, get ready for this important part, because this is going to be another one of our vocab words here. Okay, I'm going to do some vertical. Remember, vertical, that's the line that's going up and down, straight up and down. Right, I'm going to do some vertical lines across my caterpillar. Yes. Right, so remember, horizontal is this way, vertical is this way, diagonal is this way, right, or this way, depending on which way you're using your diagonal line. Okay, that's how you remember your lines. Horizontal, this way, vertical, this way, diagonal, diagonal. All right, so go ahead and write. Let's go ahead and write this lovely stage of our caterpillar. So you can write the word larva, just L-A-R-V-A, or you can write caterpillar, or you can write both. I tend to write both just because I like to remind myself that it's both. It's the larva and the caterpillar stage. All right. Then, after, so he's eggs, then caterpillar, the eggs hatch, there's a caterpillar. Then, the caterpillar starts to go through changes. Yes, changes, okay? So, we're going to go up from the caterpillar up to this leaf. This leaf is where the next change happens, okay? So, the caterpillar, just like we read in the story, Waiting for Wings, the caterpillar wraps itself up in this case, okay? So it kind of like makes its own little casing that it's going to change inside of. So basically we call that the pupa stage. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a line coming down from this leaf. I'm going to draw a circle, and what kind of line is that line again? That's a vertical line. That's right, because it's going straight up and down, right? I made a little vertical line connecting the leaf to the pupa case that we just talked about, that the caterpillar kind of puts himself in so he can change into a butterfly. Okay, so he puts himself into this little case, and that's where he grows his wings, he changes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and draw some lines around that case, give it a little bit of texture. I'm going to go ahead and write the word pupa here, so that's P-U-P-A. That's the pupa stage, all right? And we're almost to the end, right? So they started as eggs, hatched, there was a caterpillar, all right, from the egg, all right? Then the caterpillar, all right, found a nice leaf and was like, this is a good spot, and attached his little case that he kind of wrapped himself up in, all right? And then, after that, the last stage is the beautiful butterfly. Let's draw the butterfly together. This is my favorite part, okay? Get ready. So we're going to start by drawing another oval. Remember, we were joking about how it kind of looks like a shape of a corn dog. It's really just a circle. If I like stretched out a circle, that would be an oval. All right. So let's go ahead and draw that oval. Boop. Right here, nice and big in the center, because that's where the butterfly likes to be. Just like I am the center of attention because I have made it all the way to the end. All right, I've gotten all the way through my transformation. Now I'm a beautiful butterfly. All right, next, we're going to go on top of his head. The butterfly has very large antennas. So remember, the caterpillar had teeny tiny ones. The butterfly has beautiful, longer ones. They kind of swirly twirl a little bit at the end. Swirly twirl. There you go. All right, some beautiful antennas. I'm going to go ahead and give my butterfly a nice happy face. So 2 dots for eyes and a smile. Awesome, because he's super happy about being a butterfly. I'm going to draw some horizontal lines. Which ones are those? You show me with your arms. Which ones are the horizontal lines? Yes, the ones that go this way. So remember, this is horizontal, this is vertical, this is diagonal, or this. All right, that's also diagonal. Okay, so horizontal lines, the lines that go across like this. All right, horizontal lines, I'm going to go across a butterfly's body. Give him some horizontal lines going across. Okay, now it's time to make some beautiful wings. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start on one side of my butterfly's body. I'm going to go out and then come back in. Out and then come back in. And if you have to erase a couple things or adjust a couple things like I just did, you may have to do that. Boop. There we go. So I still got my little arrow going from the pupa stage over here. All right. Next, I'm going to go ahead and on those top 2 little wings, I'm going to go ahead and draw some diagonal lines. So remember, those are the lines that are going this way or this way. They're kind of slanted, all right? So this way or this way. All right, I'm going to go ahead and draw 1, 2, 1, 2, some diagonal lines, all right? And then I've got some bottom wings to make. So let's go ahead and make some bottom wings down there, okay? So the wings are in 2 parts on butterflies. They've got top and they've got the bottom part, all right? I'm going to go ahead and draw a diagonal line going this way and a horizontal line coming back. Diagonal line going this way, horizontal line going back. So you see that? This part is the line that's going this way, and then this part is the line that's going across. All right, so diagonal, horizontal. All right. And then I'm going to add some beautiful, let's do this. Here we go. I'm going to add some beautiful 2 circles, one on either side. And then I'm going to add some vertical lines. Which ones are the vertical lines? Show me with your arm. Yes, this way. This is the vertical line. Okay, so go ahead and do some vertical lines on those wings to decorate, make it look pretty. All right, and you've just drawn a beautiful, beautiful picture of the life cycle of the butterfly using vertical lines, horizontal lines, and diagonal lines. Remember to show me with your arm, okay? Vertical, horizontal, and diagonal. All right, yes. Okay, I hope you had a great time. Remember, this is not the last step. After you've drawn it, go ahead and color it in. That's the really fun part that you get to do. Just use whatever you've got at home. If you don't have anything at home to color in with, like I said, contact the school. They'll put you into contact with me. Just ask for Kristen O'Neill, and then I can set you up with something to color in. All right, so if you want this to count as one of your 3, remember, you got 3 projects due by October 15th. If you go to the school where the mascot is the tiger, so remember, I have multiple schools that I work at. If you go to the elementary school where the mascot is a tiger, this is due by, you need 3 projects due by October 15th, right? So in Seesaw, just look through, you went to activities, you went to folders, you selected art, right? Look for 3 lesson videos and just make sure your child, student, person who you love and take care of has done 3 of them, turned 3 pictures in for me. But I just need 3 of them by October 15th. So make sure you do that. Like I said, just take a picture, upload it as a response to this activity. And you have a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you next week. Have fun.